Hi, these comments are for AM, and I am Michael from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com, and you're one of my 30-day TOEFL Speaking Bootcamp course students. And this course here is becoming my most popular course, without a doubt. My writing course, the TOEFL Writing Bootcamp course, is also pretty popular, but because I have it priced a lot higher than this one, it limits how many people enroll in the course. And grading writing is really, really tough anyway, so I'm happy that I can do this speaking pretty quickly. Writing is much more labor intensive, as you can imagine. But let's see how you're doing with the speaking, right? So you sent me a practice test here. I'm getting ready to listen to it. So I think this is a TOEFL integrated speaking number 2.
The letter suggests that the textbook list should be available at the time of registration, and the man in the conversation favored this idea for 2 reasons.
And the man, what? Let me go back to what you just said.
Registration. And the man in the conversation favored this idea for 2 reasons. Firstly, he says students usually get their textbooks from the bookstores, and they are either expensive brand new or used copy, and those usually will be sold out quickly. But if students have the
intelligibility is generally pretty good, but not high. It isn't high. So sometimes I'm not quite sure what you're saying. I have to go back and listen to it again. So that's telling you your intelligibility is good, but not high. Why do I tell you that? That's the difference between a 4 and a 3. So you got to be careful.
Textbook list available earlier, they can look and shop around from other places.
They can look and shop around at other places.
Which might be less expensive. So they would save some money. Secondly, he thinks that having the textbook earlier and in advance would allow students to do some preparation by reading ahead of the semester. He explains that students usually get busy at the beginning of semester and cannot keep up with all reading assignments. That's why he thinks this suggestion is a good idea.
Okay, so if we look at the actual rubrics here to kind of figure this out, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Speech is generally clear with some fluidity of expression. Your expressions are pretty fluid. Your speech is generally clear. So part of what you do is in the 3 range, part is in the 4 range. I think you had pretty good use of your grammar vocabulary, and you had a complete, accurate, developed response. This is tough. So basically, I sometimes have trouble understanding what you're saying. That's the main thing, right? So that means you have to work on your enunciation. You have to make sure you're pronouncing those consonant sounds more clearly, those vowel sounds. You have to differentiate between the long versus the short vowels. All of those things, right? So I think you're already working in those areas, right? In the pronunciation part of my course, so continue doing that. If you want accent reduction practice, I think it would benefit you. I do have TOEFL private lessons. You can send me an email if you're interested in doing that. I'd like to help you with that. You know, we could work on the vowels and the consonants first, and then we can work on some of the advanced areas of pronunciation after that. However, it's not cheap to do that, right? Just like you enroll in a class at the university, you're paying, $3,000 or $4,000 for one class. I mean, that can be a common price there. Okay, so I'm gonna score you at. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm gonna say 23 to 25 points. That's what I'm gonna put you at right now. You're pretty close to 26, but still, you have to work on your delivery a little bit better.